this sequence, we're going to demonstrate an example of an intermediate level workout. We're going to start off with the biggest muscle group in this workout, which is going to be the legs. And if you'll notice what we're going to do in this sequence, we're going to hit multiple exercises for the same muscle group back to back, which we didn't do for the beginner. Okay, so first exercise we're going to do is going to be a squat. In the beginner, we did a basic normal squat. Okay, the way we're going to go ahead and intensify this movement is going to be by adding a little bit of plyometrics to it, which means a hop, a little bounce. Now, before you go ahead and do any type of plyometric movement and you're bouncing, make sure your knees are good, your ankles, your hips. Or if you have any other joint problems, make sure that you're able to do so and that you're not going to hurt yourself. If you're going to hurt yourself, then just continue to do the stuff that does not include impact and bouncing and all that stuff. Okay, we're going to go ahead again and do 10 repetitions. So I'm going to start by descending. I'm going to jump up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, from this movement, without even changing position, we're going to go ahead and continue to do a squat, but this squat we're going to hold in that sitting down position for 10 seconds, and we're going to go ahead and do that 6 times. If you can't do it 6 times, do it 3, do it 4, do it 5, and if you can do it more than 6, by all means, increase the intensity and do so. So we're going to start by holding this position 10 seconds, 6 times, that'll be a minute under contraction, and this is what it's going to look like. We're going to come down and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Relax. If you need to shake your legs out a little bit in between each one, go ahead and get ready for the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax it and give yourself an average of about 2 or 3 seconds before going into the next one. And we'll go for 3, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax from it. A couple of seconds. Go right back into 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake them out a little bit, that you should start to feel a burn going on. Let's go into number 5. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll get ready for the last one. That was a couple seconds there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And we're done with that movement. Third movement we're going to do with the legs, we're going to get down on the floor and we're going to specifically work the hamstrings, the back part of the legs, with a little bit of lower back movement and slight engagement of your glutes. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, lay down. Now, in order to demonstrate how to put your feet in here, I want all viewers to pay special attention. These ankle craters are specific to SBT, and the way we designed them was to make the SBT Extreme the most functional suspension exercise system in today's market. And what I mean by functional is the following. In many devices, machines and stuff that we use around in gyms, they put our bodies in a position where we're exercising on a rigid ankle, meaning you can't point your toe forward, you can't move your ankle in many of the same directions that we do when we walk, when we run, when we hop. The SBT Extreme anatomical cradle is designed so you can slide your foot completely through the handle, rest it on the strap that has the neoprene inside of it, and the little tiny strap that's going horizontally should always be on the bottom of your foot. Okay, this way when you're doing an exercise like what we're going to do right now and you're pulling those legs in towards your body, you can make sure you can point that toe away, which is the same motion we all do on a daily basis when we walk, when we run, when we hop, making this movement much more functional than anything else you can do. We'll go ahead and slide the other foot in and we'll all get ready to go ahead and do this exercise. Now remember, when you're pulling your legs in, point your toes away from you. You're gonna lay down, hands are gonna be at your side, head flat on the floor. First thing we're gonna do is raise the hips up, and while your hips are raised off of the floor, we're gonna pull those legs in, pointing the toes away, bring the legs out, and let your butt come right back down towards the floor. That was 1. And we'll repeat that sequence 9 more times, and we'll go for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we'll get ourselves out of the SBT Extreme unit, and then we'll get ready for our next exercise. The next exercise we're going to do is going to be very similar to what we started working with the beginner, which was a row. Now for the beginner, we went ahead and had that individual position their feet in a manner that was supportive to any type of exhaustion, just to give the body a little bit of support. What we're going to do now with the intermediate user, which is what we're doing, is bring both feet forward. Now you've got a lot more resistance. Now you have less support in the back, and the whole exercise became harder. We're also going to add a little variation where we're not just going to do a row here, but we're going to do a low row and we're going to do a high row. That way we can make sure to work not just one area of the back, but multiple areas at the same time. Okay, everybody's ready? Let's get positioned. Feet forward. The stronger you are, the further forward you could bring them. And if you're still getting used to it, keeping them in a position where you're comfortable. So we'll start with 1, that's as low. This is high. We'll go for 2. We'll go for 3. We'll go for 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10, and the last high one right there. Now, same thing as before, without letting go of your SBT handles, we're going to turn right around, face the other way, and we're going to continue to work on a back movement. Now, this next movement is very similar to what many of us have done in the gym for years, which is called the pullover. We either lay down on a bench, grab a dumbbell, and we bring it back, and we bring it back forward, which is going to work the latissimus dorsi muscles. In this manner here, we're not going to use a dumbbell. Your body's going to be the dumbbell, and you're going to let all your body recline into the SBT Extreme straps, just like I'm going to do right now. So you're going to let your body lean forward. Notice I'm coming up on my toes. I'm reaching the same exact position I do with the dumbbell if I were using a dumbbell, and I'm pushing down into my hands to about right here, bringing my body backwards. And that was 1. And we'll go for 2. 3. 4. 5, driving down into those handles. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Okay, we've just finished working the 2 largest muscles of the body. Legs, we did back with several movements. Now we're going to continue with the 3rd, which is going to be your chest. For the beginner, we did a press, and we did it with 1 foot forward for support. Now we're going to get a little bit fancier, a little bit harder. An intermediate level of fitness individual should have already the stability and the core strength to be able to hold their body with both feet back here, and not only do a press, but we're going to do a fly. Okay, much different movement, and we'll do 10. 2. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Following this chest movement, we're going to keep doing another chest movement where we're going to get down on the floor and do a push-up. Now, these push-ups here are going to be a little bit unique because our feet are going to be inside these handles. So what I'm going to do now is just drop to the floor, and we're going to go ahead and slide one foot completely again through the SBT handle. So it is nowhere near the handle. It is on our specific functional ankle cradle. That's going to keep your feet up. And we'll go ahead and get the other handle in here, put the feet in here in the same fashion, and now we're ready to go. So what are we going to do with the hands? A little bit wider than shoulder width, so that when you're doing your push-up, you're in a nice 90-degree position everywhere. And we'll go ahead and do a push-up, and watch what I'm going to do in the middle of every push-up. We're going to incorporate a little bit of ab work, bringing the knees in toward the chest, which is one of the benefits of sticking your feet in here. Not only is it causing you to shake and wiggle a little bit, making you work your core, but we're also going to work the abs. Okay, everybody, and let's get ready for 10. 1, 2. Notice that my hips are always high, never dropping. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, from here, guys, what do we have left? We have bicep, we have tricep, we have a little bit of shoulder work. So if you want to touch those muscles, same thing we did with the beginner. Recline your body back, but instead of putting the foot back, keep it forward. Go into your biceps. We just made it harder. We can go ahead and keep both feet back for the triceps and drop into those this way. And since you're an intermediate level of fitness, now we can not have to sit down on the floor and do the shoulders, but do them from right here, standing up. Okay, guys? And this is an example of an intermediate level of fitness routine.